essential. They are order mutable and can hold duplicate elements. A list serve as a fundamental data structure for many applications. Okay, we can see here like list are the ordered data type and mutable. It can we can you can modify that one, and you can hold the duplicate elements also. You can hold or heterogeneous or any other data types can be used in a list, and so many data structures they are in, and many we can use in a list in a many applications. Okay, let's see the differences from list and other data structures and other data structure. Okay, let's see the first data structure, that is list. And list is ordered data type and mutable data type and okay, and the coming to the tuples. Tuples are the another data type that can be multi-value data type. Okay, these are the multi-value data type: list, tuple, sets, dictionary, strings, and other is all single value data type. Okay, coming to the list is a order data type and mutable and allows duplicate. Okay, coming to the tuple is an order data type and there is a no mutable because we cannot modify that one, and it allows the duplicate value also. Okay, in your password you can allow duplicate values also, right, like that. Okay, coming to the set are the multi-value data type and there is no order data type. If you give an order means also they set in random order, therefore no, it is a not unordered data type, and it can be mutable. We can modify the set, and it allows the this does not allow the duplicate values. Coming to the dictionary, dictionary is the another data type. Okay, coming to the dictionary, they say no on another data type because when we give it should be in a shuffle order. Okay, it can be a random in order. That's why it's not another data type. Okay, coming to the dictionary, it's a mutable. We can modify it in the data values in a dictionary by the accessing the only keys. Okay, no values. Okay, coming to the dictionary, it can only the allows duplicates only values. Okay, key should be a individual or unique one. Okay, coming to the string is the order data type, and string is a mutable. String is not a mutable because we can study we cannot modify, right? That's why like that. Okay, and strings we cannot modify, we cannot remove, we can like cannot add. If you want to add, you can use the in another string. Okay, yesterday class we studied right like that. Okay, it can allow us to duplicate values also. We can use in your string duplicate value, apple something like. Okay, coming to the next one. Okay, you can see here the real world example for the list, and the first one is student records. In your college or any schools, you can see the student records. They store student names, IDs, and grades. Let's list simplify the academic data and management. You can easily identify the student record easily by name. Okay, by searching in like search Aditya, we'll get Aditya will get the complete details, like ID, grade, like that. Okay, coming to the another example, your music playlist. Okay, example, you are using Spotify, right? You can manage the songs with the title, artist, and duration. If you want to like that song, you can like that one, and like can organize the media like this effectively. Okay, coming to the shopping carts is a third example, and represent the items, quantities, and prices, please track customer purchase and dynamically. Shopping cart is nothing but you can use every day you are using the what Flipkart, Amazon, right? In your Amazon, you can add the item, you can delete the item, the item can be duplicate also, like that kind. It should be a real time example. Okay, let's continue. Okay, let's learn deeply with the programming. Okay, I will share the screen now. I hope you can see my screen. Okay, let's start. Yeah. Today's topic is what? List. Okay. List are nothing but like a containers. Okay. That can hold a collection of items, and think of shopping list where you can add the different items like milk, bread, and eggs. Okay. It can be a list, right? One of our beautiful example when in everyday life, and Python list can be used in when the day-to-day life. Okay. Come to the Python list. Okay. The Python list is a first thing what comparison is what order. Okay, so order data type. The order data type means the items can in a list have a specific order. Okay, and that order will not change unless you can modify the list. Okay, when you are adding the cart, it can be a mod. When you are using the Amazon cart, you can add the items. Right, the items should be in a order. Okay, first order should be first. The first item should be in last thing like that. Okay, it should be a order. Okay, coming to the another one, it's a mutable. If mutable, you can modify, right? You can add that item, you can change, you can add, and you can remove the item from the list after it has been created. Okay, coming to the Python list, it is a heterogeneous. It's a mix. You can use the other data types. You can insert in the Python list. Okay, single list can hold the items of different data types. Example, you can use the numbers, text, even other list, tuples, dictionaries, sets like that. Okay, coming to the other property, it can be a Python, can be indexing. You can use the indexing, can modify, can add, you can remove, and you can replace that one. Each item in a list can be is unique position and index. Okay, that is that you can use the access seek. Okay, coming to the other properties, a dynamic. Dynamic man is list can grow the or shrink in a size as needed. Okay, you do not need to specify the size beforehand like that. Okay, coming to the how to next topic is how to creating the list. Okay, let's see how to creating the list. And there are several ways to create the list in Python. The most common way to in using the square brackets should be a when you're creating the list should be a what in a enclosed with a square bracket and separated by comma. Okay, if you're creating the empty list means or if you're creating the dummy value means in the list, it should be a only the square brackets. Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm creating the empty list. Okay, this is the I'm taken one variable that can be what my empty list. I given a name that can be a variable name and assigning the value is what only the square bracket that can be what empty list. Okay, when I am running this, okay, I'm choosing the Python kernel. Okay, is connecting. Okay, when I'm running this empty list, okay, is added to the this variable value can be a loaded. Okay, when I am running this, I can see the empty list. Okay, this can be creating that empty list. Okay, let's see. Let's create the list with the elements. Okay, here only empty list, right? Now I'm creating the list with elements. Okay, here we can create the list of numbers. That can be I'm giving the variable name as numbers and assigning the value with the list and the values in the you can see the numbers, right? The number should be what separated by what comma. Okay, when I'm running this list data values are stored in our variable. Our variable store in our system location or system memory. Okay, when I'm running this already run, the data value will be shown. When I'm printing the numbers variable, you can see the list, right? 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 5. This is how creating the list with the elements. Okay, and list can contain the elements of different data types. You can see, right? Like I said, right? List is the heterogeneous. Okay, heterogeneous means in a single list we can use the all data types. Okay, you can see, right? Mixed list is equal to 10, hello, 3.14, and true. It can be a 10 means what integer, hello means what string. Okay, 3.14 means floating value or decimal value, and true means what boolean value. You can see, right? All four types of what data types. When I'm running this heterogeneous list was data values are stored in a mixed list variable. Okay, when I'm running this, you can see this list, this one, right? Mixed list you can see here. Okay, and you can create also the list using the word list constructor from the other sequences like a strings or a tuples also you can create it. Okay, and in if you want to directly create means you have to use the square brackets. Okay, if you want you can create other sequences like a you can use the list keyword when you're creating. Okay, I'm using the variable list from string. Okay, I'm using list and I'm giving the tuple and I'm passing the values what Python. when I am running this, you can see, okay, the value stored. When I'm printing the list from string, you can see, right, the Python in the string is splitted into what? Python. Okay, you can see, right? When you want to split the keyword, you can use the keyword was what? List. Okay, this is for list from string. Okay, this is called as constructor. Okay, and you can see the list from the tuple. Okay, you can see, right, the tuple I am using the list with the constructor list. When I'm running this, you can, when I bring the list from the tuple, you can see, right, the 10, 20, and 30 are separated. Okay, 10, 20, 30. This is how can we use the constructor in the list keyword from the string or from the tuple. Okay, let's understand the indexing and slicing in the Python. In Python, sequences like a list, a string, or tuples, or order collection of items, and each items in a sequence has specific position and known as its index. Okay, and indexing and slicing allow you to access the individual items or portions of the sequences. Okay, we understand, right, how strings indexing and slicing will be work. Today we'll cover the how list will be work. Okay, and indexing or accessing the individual elements. Indexing is how you pinpoint and other relative single items can be from sequence using the is position. Okay, let's see the some key points. You understand, right? There are two types: the positive indexing and negative indexing. Let's see in the list. Okay, zero based can be a Python uses a zero based indexing, and meaning the first element should be what? Zero when you are using the positive indexing, and second indexing was one, and so on like that. Okay, then coming to the positive indexing, we start from what? Zero. And for the first element and increases by what? One. And this is subsequent elements. Okay. And coming to the negative indexing, it start from what? Minus one. And for the last element and decreases for the elements towards the beginning is up to a example minus two and second to the last element. Okay, this is for useful when you want to access the element from the without knowing the sequences exact length. Let's take an example, then you can easily understand what the positive indexing and negative indexing. Okay, I'm taking the one list that call be my variable name as what? My list. Okay, I store the value as what? Python. Okay, this can you right? I store the Python value as a string. Okay, you can see here, right? Python. Okay, when I'm using the Python, it's divided, right? Python. Okay, this can be a positive indexing. It starts from what? Zero, and it can be added to the plus one, right? Okay, one, two, three, four, five. Okay, well, if I want P means I have to access with the index number what? Zero, like that. Okay, coming to the negative indexing, start from what? From the backward, from minus one. Okay, ends with the minus 6. You can see here, right? Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. Okay. If I want in a positive indexing, I want to index with what? 0. If I want negative indexing, means I can use the minus 6. Like that, you can use indexing. Okay. Coming to the example, you can better understand. Come to example. This is my list. Okay. My list I divided in Python, right? These are the Python. Okay. When I am running this, the data values, okay, stored in a my variable. Okay, let's access the values. Okay, access with the positive indexing. Okay, if I want P means, so if I want means P means that I want print my list of what I am give the values, the indexing value. That can be what? Here P means what I want P using the positive indexing. So I want give the values for 0. When I am printing, you can see, right? I am getting the values for P. I want Y means I want to give the values for 1, right? So when I'm running this, I can see, I can access the value what? Y. Like that, you can access, you can modify the values. This is the accessing example. When I am running the get the third element, if I want get the third element, what? When I have to use the third element, you can see, right? 0, 1, 2, 3. So I want what? H. Okay. When I'm accessing the third value, I'm getting the 2, so I'm getting the T. Okay. You can see, right? If 0, 1, 2. This is the third element. I'm getting what? T. Like that, we can access the value. So can get the sixth element, which that is 5. Can see here, right? That I'm getting what? N. This is how access the value in the list. Okay. Coming to the access with the negative indexing. So negative indexing, when I am giving the minus 1 means I'll get the values what? end, right? So okay, if I want with the second element means I want to give you the -2. From the backward, I will get the -2. If what? 0 O, right? It can be a C, right? Okay. If I want the first element of the negative indexing mode, I want to give the what? -6. For the my least example, that is Python. So, okay, when I am running this, I will get the P. Okay, this is how handle with the accessing the values using the negative indexing. Let's see important note, and you can if you want to try the axis and index and that does not exist, example and index length of the list or too small for negative indexing, and Python will be rise and index error also. Okay, you can see the slicing now. The slicing is extracting the subsequences. If you want the subsequences means if you want to use the slicing. Okay, slicing allows you obtain a portion or a slice of a sequence. Okay, the creating the new sequence or same type and is powerful way to work with a subset of your data. Okay, when you're using the strings, you can see the slicing, right? Same thing you're using the list also. Okay, when I'm using the general syntax for slicing, you can see right sequence, okay, sequence and the start value and the end value and the step index. Okay, start with what is optional thing and the starting indexing of your slice and the element that the index is included. Okay, is omitted, it defaults to a 0. If you not mention its default value is what 0 and in the beginning of the sequence 0 means. Okay, end value is also optional. The ending index of the slice and the least element, okay, at the index is not included. The slice top if omitted, this defaults the and end of the sequence, right? Like that, it will be work. And if you want to the step means not upgrade or jumping the values. Okay, this increment between the elements in the slice if omitted and it defaults to the what 1. Okay, it should be a 1 means it's normally working. If you upgrade to 2 means it is skipping the 2 one and giving the other one. Okay, a negative step value allows you the slice is in reverse. Okay, if you give the negative value, I'm giving the -1 as a step value. So is that when I want the reverse order, you can use the negative value. Okay, like that it will work. Let me take an example and you can understand. I've taken a beautiful example that is my list and the store value is what? Python. Okay, you can see right using the positive indexing and giving the indexing values. Okay, P means what? 0. Y means what? 1. T means what? 2. H means for 3 and O for 4 and N is for 5. At that, I'm giving the index value. Okay, and I'm giving the example. You can see right. I am storing the my list and with the data values and basic. I am giving the basic slicing that is from specifying the start value and end value. So get elements from the index 1 and up to but not the index in the index 4. Let's see. Okay, slice part 1 and my list. I want from what 1 and up to 4. Okay, so you can see right. I want from 1 to 4. I'm giving the value. So I will get the output as what? Y, T, H, O. Okay. I will get the to like that output. You can see here, right? Y, T, H. Okay. The 4 I am given. Why I am getting not? Why I am not getting the what? 0. So you can see right? 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. In Python, when I giving the what end value, we have to update with what +1. So I get the what I have expected. Okay, can see right when I am giving the slicing value in the replace of 5, I'll get the O also. When I'm printing, you can see here, right? Okay, I want complete list means so I want to 6, right? So I'm giving what 7. So you can see right Python. I want from Python completely. So I'm giving the 0 index value. And right here Python. So if we the starting value can be a your wish, and nothing will be there means the 0 will be present there. Can see right? I am giving only the end value using the colon, so I am getting complete thing. This can be how slicing will be work from start value and end value. Okay, and slicing from the beginning or vomiting. Okay, start. Okay, I said right. Slicing from the beginning index 3. Okay, so it should be a what I want from the default value can be the 0. So I'm not giving the start value. I'm directly giving the index value. Okay, when I'm running this, when I'm printing the slice part 2, you can see, right, pyt. This is how it will be work. Okay, from slicing to end value, and if you want to complete from start value to the end value up to last means you can give the default value is what, no nothing or null value. When I'm giving the start value come the 2 and rest all should be a printed. Okay, you can see here when I'm printing the slice bar 3, it start from the index value 2, that is t to n. Okay, this is how it be work with the end value only. Okay, and slicing entire the list, omitting the both the start and end list. Okay, if you want complete, if you're using the indexing value, you can give the different null value from the start value, that is can be your nothing, and your end value is nothing. You only pass with the indexing value should be what, colon. So when I am running this, we'll get the complete list that can be a Python. Okay, this is how it will be work with what, entire shallow copy of your list from the selecting entire list if you're bothing the formatting the both your start and end value. Okay, coming to the slicing with this step and give every second element starting from your beginning. Okay, it can be a, I want every second element. Okay, if you want every second element, what you can see here, right, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, I want second element. First should be printed what? P. So it skips Y and T. Then I will get what? H. And it skips O and N. So I will get value as what? Only what? P and H. You can see when I'm running this. So I'm giving the what? Start value as 0. That can be a default is nothing but null values. And I'm giving the step value as what? 2. So when I am printing that, you can see, right? I'm getting only what? PTO. So when I give the skipping value as 1, it's the default value. So when I am running this, I will get complete thing. That is Python. Okay, skipping the values. Okay, when I give 3, you can get only the P and H only. Okay, you can see, right, like that. Okay, if you give the 2 means, I get the PT like it will be work. So default value should be nothing means you can see, right, Python, because the default value of the step value is what, 1, like that it will be work. And get the elements from index 1 to 5 with the step of 2. Like how it will be work, let's see. And I'm giving take an example, the slide from the index 1 to 5. Okay, exclusive. And you can see the step 2, right? And the slice part 6 is equal to my list of 1 and 5. I'm skipping value of the step values for 2. So I want from 1 to 5. Means we'll get it from what? 5 to Python. 5 to what? N, or up to O. Like that, we skip the values. Okay, you can see, right? So I'll get the only the skip values for Y and H. Okay, if I give the step values 1, I'll get from Y. You can see, right? Completely. Okay, and Python, I want to give the end value as what? Up to +1. Okay, after +1, you can see, right? Python. Okay, Python. Like that. Let me update to 5 only here and giving the step value as what? 2 only. So slice from the index 1 to 5, you can see here, right? And like it will be work. Let's start with the slicing with the negative indices and get the elements from the second to last element up to but not including the first element using the negative indices. Let's see how it will be work. And slice using the negative indices, we can be a slice parts 7. And okay, when I give the negative value, negative indexing value, this is the start value negative, and this is for end value. Okay, you can be a see, right, when I am running this. This is how it will work. Same thing like nothing but your positive indexing. So I'm giving only the indexing in the place of positive indexing. I'm giving the negative index. Okay, you can see, right, same output as given. Okay, some reversing the list using the slicing. If you want a reversal, like your ambulance means, and it can be a common and very useful trick. Okay, when you are reversing the sequence, okay, you can give the null value as start and the end value as null value, and the what your step value should be what -1. Okay, when you're giving the -1, you can see here, and the my list, what is there in the my list? Python, right? So when I'm giving the step value as what? -1. When I am reversing order this one, you can see, right? The Python should is completely reversed. Okay, this is how it will be work when you want to reverse the order. Okay, and important note for the slicing, and it can be a new object. A slicing always should be a creates a new sequence, and it does not modify the original sequence, but out of the bonds is like an like indexing or slicing, or unless the out of the bonds also you can give the start value or end value, or should be a in basically if you not given there will be null value as a what it should be a starting from full and end value should be a full. Okay, our values should be gracefully, and it will be just return much of the sequence. It can be a without rising an error. Okay, example you can take this one, my list, and 1 to 100 and give. So in the index in Python, only up to what index value is there? Only 6, right? So when I'm giving the 100 means I'll get full thick. There will no get error. Okay, we'll return the elements of index 1 to and to the end, even if the list should be shorter than 100 elements also, I'll get the full lighting. Okay, and negative step with order means when the stuff is a negative and then start with the end value as the interpreted. A reverse order sequence means start and end and minus step value. Okay, the slice move backward and start until the end expressive. Okay, you can give the expressive value as 100 also. You get the complete thing from the start value and end value. Okay, like that it will be work. Let's see the features in a data. 1 minute. I take my. Let's start. Let's see the list features in a detail. Let's recap and elaborate on the important features of Python list. Okay. Okay, let's see the what are the properties, what are the features having the list. Okay, and it can be said, right? The Python is list having the what order sequence. Okay, elements maintain their insertion order. Okay, like your Python, like your Amazon code, Flipkart code, it all it will be work. Okay, I'm giving the ordered items. What I'm giving the first. This is the what first order and second order and third order. I'm giving the names of first, second, third in a what is string data type in the list. Okay, when I am running this data value shown in a, my ordered items variable name. Okay, that variable is stored in our system memory location. Okay, when I am printing this, you can see the right list first, second, and third. Like that, how it will be work. Okay, you can see, right? And the second, you can when I am order when I inserting in the same order, I'm getting the output value as what in the same order, which can be a order data type. It can be what order sequence in a list. Okay, coming to the second feature is what mutable. Mutable means you can modify, can changeable, you can replace that one, you can add, you can remove. Okay, and you can modify the elements, add new ones or remove exist ones like that. Okay, I'm taking the another variable that called as what colors. I'm giving the values for red color streams that can be a red, green, blue. Okay, I'm running this. Okay, you can access. Okay, that can be also mutable. Okay, I want red means so I want green. Okay, and I'm changing the green into what color yellow color. So the index value when I give in the red for what 0 and green is what 1 and blue is what 2. Okay. So green is what index value means 1, right? So I'm accessing what colors of 1. Okay. I'm changing the green with what yellow, right? So the changing an element. Okay. When I am running this, it's automatically change. Okay. When I am printing that one, you can see, right? In place of green, I am getting the what? Yellow. You can see in the list red, yellow, and blue. This is how can we modify in a list. Okay. Let's see this can be a beautiful example for mutable. Okay. So Python is also Python list is a what for mutable data type. Okay. And coming to the heterogeneous type, the list contain the item in a different data type. You can see here, right? I am taken another example that is called hetero list. Okay, when I'm giving the values text, it can be a what? It's string, right? And 1, 2, 3. This way integer data type and 4.6 what? 5, 6. It can floating value. 4, 6 more boolean data type, and you can pass the list also. That can be a 1, comma 2. Okay, okay, when I'm running this, the variable store the data values and can print, right? So you can see, right? The list should be a printed. Okay, this is called as what? Heterogeneous. Okay, coming to the dynamic size. Okay, dynamic size means the list can grow or shrink in a size. Okay, I want the dynamic action directly on the list. Okay, first list method is append. Okay, appends what do adds an item to a list. Okay, and when I'm using the my groceries as example and milk and bread, I'm adding the X to this list. Okay, I'm using the append method. So when I'm using the append method, it can be when added to the items, it should be in a list or of at the end it will be added. Okay, when I'm printing, you can see right the milk, bread, and X to be added. Okay, I'm taking this again and I'm adding here what I'm adding jam. Okay, I'm running this. So when I print this one, you can see right least milk, bread, eggs, and jam. This is how append will be work. Okay. Next method is what was this what clear. Okay. Clear is what we'll do means all items from the list. The making should be a empty. Okay. If you want to list should be empty means you can use the clear method. Okay. I am taking the another example that is items to clear and this is the list and I'm using the items to clear dot clear the in the what should be a data value in the present all data values should be cleared. Okay, and when I print that items to clear list, you can see here right empty list. Okay, the next method is what copy. I want the copy of the original list. Meant you can use the copy method. It can be a returns the shallow copy of the list. This means the new list is created. Okay, but if the original list contains the mutable object like the other list and the references, that can be a original list 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4. Okay, this is the my original list. Okay, I'm running this. The original list is stored with the data values, and I want copied list. Okay, so for copied list, I'm using copying the original list. That is called as original list dot copy method. Okay, I am when I running this, the copied list have the what original list of copied thing. Okay, that is called as what shallow copy. So you can see right the copied list, the present data value is what 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and we can say in the list not affect your original. That is your for top level elements. Okay. So copied list dot append of 5. After this, what after append the can be a I'm appending. That means after the end value, I'm adding what 5. You can see right. When I'm printing the original list, that will be remains same. When I'm running the copied list, you can see right 1, 2, 3, comma 4, comma 5. This is how will be work as a copied method. Okay. And however, you can modify the nested mutable object in the copied list. It will be affected the original. Okay. When I using the copied list means you can use the copied list, right? I want values in the replacements with the 3. I want 99. So the index value what for the 3 is what this we can see right index value z 1 means what 0 index value this is 2 for 1 and this complete list considers what 2. Okay, and this 3 is what 0 and this is 4 is what 1 like that. Okay, in the copied list I'm passing the indexing value as what 2 of 0. That is my replace of 3. I want 99. So I am running this. The operation will be done. So when I am you can see right in the place of 3, the 99 should be changed. Sorry. And you can print the copied list that remains original list with append value. That can be a 1, comma 2, comma 99, comma 4, comma 5. Like that, how it will be work. And you can see right count. This is the another method. It returns the number of times a specified value that can be appears in the list. Okay, that can be count. Okay, okay. This is the data list and can be given 1, comma 2, comma 2, comma 3, comma 1, comma 2, comma 4. When running this data value should be stored in a data list. So when I am count of this, I want count of 2 only. So I'm giving the data list dot count. I'm one count of 2, right? So I'm giving the value as what 2. So when I am running this, so you can see, right? It can be a print of count of 2. I can getting the values what 3. Like that, how it will be work. Number of times is 2 is what 3 times, right? 1, 2, 3. If you want to count of 1 means you can change the in the replace what 1. So I'm getting the 1. So you can see the count of 1 is what 2 times. That can be you can see right 1 time and 2 times. Like that, how it will be work. Okay, next method is called as extend. Okay, extend is what will we do? Adds an element of an iteratable and like the another list or tuple. Okay, and to the end of the current list, it modifies what the it can be a you can extending nothing but concatenation. Okay, and list one is what A and B, and list two what C D E. Okay, I'm extending by list two and list two. So list one dot extend of what list two. That nothing but concatenation. Okay, when I am running this, can I'm seeing the least one. You can see right A, comma B, comma C, comma D, comma E. Okay, if using concatenation, you have to use the another variable. But by using the extend, you can use the only two variable that can be least one and least two like that. If you want to store, you can store in another variable else. Okay, coming to the index. The index is what will we do? Returns the index of your first occurrence of a specified value. If the value is not found, it rises the what value error. Okay, if you want the index for specific, I want the you can see the right. I'm taking an example that can be my words and apple, banana, cherry, banana like that. Okay, I'm running this. I want the index value as banana of index. So I'm the taking the index of banana is equal to my words dot index of banana. So what will do index of banana? It starts from doing the searching from first value, first index value. When we it will be get index, so you can get the banana in the index of what one, right? So you can see when so I'm printing the index of banana. I'm getting value as what one. So there is banana in a what third position also. So if I want the third position, you can specify the also the starting index of the search from. Okay, I'm searching for the index of banana from second. I'm on second banana. Okay, so I'm giving the y words dot index of banana. So I want banana of what in the what after the two. Okay, you can see right. You can see right. Banana at position is what one. So I want from two of two means after cherry in two times. Okay, after the cherry, the index should be a search. Okay, so after index position was of banana is what index value 0, 1, 2, 3. So when I'm in the banana index, so I'm printing the index of second banana that can be what 3. This is how it will work as index. This is called as index method. Okay, that is next one is insert method. Okay, insert can do items in a specified position to in a list. Okay, and list to insert. This is an example. I am listing inserting the value. First value should be what your index position. Okay, second value should be what you want to insert. Okay, list to insert. I am giving the values in the position what one means 3, 2. The 3 is shifted to the next index. Okay, when I am printing, you can see right 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4. It's nothing but I'm inserting a value without modifying. Okay, with the specific index. Okay, this can be a insert method. Okay, insert you can insert the end after like append. You can insert the value at the end also. I function to the find the list of the insert. Okay, can find the list of the insert. Okay, comma 5. After the end value, I want to put 5. Okay, I want to run this. When I'm printing the list to the insert, you can see right 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4, comma 5. This can be how can be append in the end will be work. Okay, if you want to remove this, you can use the power function. You can see right, this is the shopping cart. In the shopping cart, what will be present? Book, pen, eraser, and notebook. Okay, I'm running this, the data value store in the shopping cart. And I'm using the method called as what? Pop. Okay, when I'm running this, what will be first removed? Last element. That can be what? Notebook. Okay, when I'm running this, the note will be deleted. You can see that the notebook will be removed. Okay, when I'm printing the shopping cart, you can see right, book, pen, and eraser. And I'm running this again. And what will be deleted? Eraser will be deleted. Okay, and you can see right, eraser will be deleted. I'm printing the shopping cart. You can see right, book and pen like that. Okay, you can give the specific index to remove also. Okay, I want to remove the item at the index shopping cart dot pop of 0. So when I'm running this, in the index value what 0, book will be book is present, right? So when I'm running this, when I'm printing the index, the book will be deleted. Okay, you can see right, I'm printing the shopping cart and the pen will be only the present in a shopping cart. Like that, pop will be how it will be work. Okay, let's see the remove function. Okay, there can be remove method. The remove method is what? First occurrence of a specified value from the list. Okay, if the value is not found, it raises the value error. Okay, numbers to remove means 1, comma 2, comma 3, comma 4. I want to remove what? 1. Okay, so numbers to remove of what? 1. So I'm giving the remove of 1. So I'm getting the value as in value error because I not run this. After running this, you can see right. Remove one of numbers. One is removed. Can 2, 3, 2, and 4. When I'm giving the 2 means index value of 2 means can I'm running this again and index value 2 I'm given. That can be a 2 number. You can see right. The 2 is removed. Okay, the first like that remove will be work. And coming to the reverse. In the reverse, you can using the negative indexing, you can give in the step value as was -1 for reverse. You can easily use the reverse method to reverse in the order. Okay, you can vaginal sequence is for 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, I want in a reverse. So I'm running this and vaginal sequence dot reverse. And when I'm printing the vaginal sequence, you can see right 40, 30, 20, 10. This is how reverse will be work. If I want sort from, okay, I want in ascending order or descending order. Okay, and uncertain numbers, you can see here, right? This is one example. So I want one, if you want to use the sort means you will get the ascending order. Okay, I'm sorting this one and I'm printing the uncertain number. You can see, right? I'm using the sort method. You can see in the ascending order like that. Oh, it will be work. Okay, if I want in a descending order means you have to use the word reverse true. Okay, and taking the another list and so and sort and giving the in the output in the data as what reverse is equal to true. That can be a argument and I'm printing that one. You can see right. I'm getting in a descending order. Okay, this is how it will be work. And today we covered right and the list is what is ordered and immutable collections of your items and you can access the element using the positive and negative indexing both and slicing allows to the extract the sublist and various built-in function and methods and use your manipulator efficiently. Okay.